Hello, we're at Cottington Lakes today. We're on Heron Lake. It's one of the smaller lakes on the complex. This one's 1.5 acres, I believe. We've got 3 islands. So obviously the big carp and stuff will all be around that area. Although I can see them all on the surface now. There's a lot of roach, a lot of tench, bream, skimmers, rod, pretty much everything you want to catch really. Don't really need anything complicated. A couple of pole rigs or a waggler rod or a feeder rod, depends what you want to catch. Yeah, just fish with, like today I'm fishing with natural baits like maggots, casters and worms. You can fish pellets if you desire, but I don't really think there's any need to. You can just catch literally top 4, catch there all day, or you can catch at 13 metres or whichever length you want to fish at. You'll literally catch everywhere. I think the lake was built in 2009 and it really is stocked to the gills with silverfish. There's loads. But even if you come down in winter you can still catch a load of fish, no problem at all. Been fishing for about an hour. I've started on the 2+2 line. Lost count how many roach and rudd and skimmers I caught. I fed the 13 metre line. I've had one tench touching probably 6 pound, a couple of nice big bream, and I think I'm attached to a carp now, even though I wasn't actually attempting to catch any carp today. But yeah, that's the way it goes. You just never know what you're going to catch in here. So, I mean, I've got no baits here aimed towards carp fishing. All natural baits. I've just put 4 maggots on here to try and get through the small roach. And the float didn't even sink, but up wasn't even settled. And hey presto, carp is on. If you use sensible gear, obviously you can get pretty much any fish you hook out, no problem at all. Well, I knew there'd be a risk of possibly hooking a carp today, so step the gear up accordingly. This one doesn't seem to want to come in. And this peg is quite deep, it's possibly 10 foot deep. Hooked in the lip perfectly. Let's see if we can hold him up quick. So I'll put him back. There he is. Perfect. I don't use keep nets on here. Well, you're not supposed to use keep nets anyway, only in matches. I find it a lot easier just releasing the fish after you've unhooked it. No problem. There's plenty of room here for your pole rollers. If you want to use a pole, it's up to you. Pretty decent chuck to the islands. There's 3 islands on here. One to my right, one straight and one to my left. Another one over there. It's about, say, 13 metres, which is easy enough to cast to with a method feeder, or if you want to use a pole, totally up to you. But yeah, anyone can fish here. Don't need like, expensive tackle or anything. Bring your kids or whatever and just teach them how to fish. Start off with a small fish in front of you. Just progress as you go along. I brought my kids down here a couple of years ago and did an article for a magazine. And they caught hundreds of roach all day and they loved it. All they used was like top 4 sections of a pole. Easy enough. But you never really know what you're going to catch when the float goes under on here. I mean, obviously you can use pellets if you want to. I just choose not to. I like using natural baits because you never really know what you're going to catch then. Makes it a bit more non-selective, if you will. Obviously if you're using pellets, it's pretty obvious you're going to catch big fish all day. When you're using natural baits, you've got no idea what's going to happen when the float goes under. I mean, I've caught pretty much all species of fish today: rudd, roach, bream, skimmers, tench, obviously now the carp. I've just hooked into something else. Not quite sure what this is. Skimmer. Hundreds of these in here, and obviously bigger bream too. And I've had one bream out of here today that was about probably £6, possibly more. I'm really bad at guessing weights, but there's so many fish in here. If you can't catch a fish on here, then there's definitely something wrong. Even when you come down here in the winter, no problem at all. You can still catch loads of fish. Obviously the carp do back off, but we have had a few in matches on selected pegs where you're fishing for small fish, or silver fish should I say, and the next thing you know you're attached to an angry 16-pound carp. It happens. Like I say, I think fishing would be boring if you knew exactly what you're going to catch before you actually go in the water. I mean, there's plenty of room on here as well, so I think there's 20 pegs, I believe, so plenty of room. If you want to do like a waggler day, you can sit in between the islands and you've got a longer cast, or at the ends. Or another rule is no bread. That was pretty standard rules, I suppose. You find up and down the country on most commercials. Sensible bait limits. There's on the notice board outside the shop, tackle shop that is, next to the cafe, there's a notice board with all the rules on there and bait limits and such like. When you catch roach this big, then yeah, says it all really, doesn't it? Put it back in. It's just stopped raining and we're still catching. Nice little bream and maggot. Excuse the rain, but yeah, can't change the weather. So far today I've literally caught all species of fish you can think of. I've had bream, carp, tench, perch, roach, rudd, pretty much everything. And yeah, I've on the pile with the standard waggler. Probably used about a pint of maggots. That's about it really. pretty much recommend this lake for anyone either experienced or beginner really. Yeah, you just come along here and catch all kinds of species and have a good day out. I'll do another one of these on another lake at a future date, I'm not quite sure when. Yeah, but see you then. Oh, hang on, I'll just play this fish in first. Literally just cast out with a waggler. Another nice rod. Oh, as I was saying, yeah, I recommend this lake to anybody really, young or old or whatever. If you just fancy a good pleasure session, highly recommend this lake. Obviously, multitude of fish to go for. If you want to just catch roach all day or bream, whatever, depends really. Yeah. Well, the carp are still on the surface, I haven't really bothered targeting them today. Yeah. I just fancy like an all-round kind of day really. Like I said, literally caught everything. Big tench, bream, skimmers, you name it, it's all in here. I mean, you don't need to have all the top of the range gear to fish on here or anything, nothing complicated, just a simple waggler rod will do. But this one's quite deep, this one's about 10 foot. But, around that way I think it goes a bit shallower. But we just want to have a day's feeder fishing. Simple enough really. Even if you wanted to choose a maggot feeder, I've done that over in the corner there before and had loads of bream out on that. There's a little roach. Highly recommended really. You can sit here all day and literally catch one a bum. Even when it was really hammering it down with rain, I was still catching. Okay, it's literally 10 seconds in the water and the next fish is on. Rod. I'll put the link down below for the website. Pretty easy to find, depending on which way you're coming from. Just off the A256. You can see there's a cafe here as well and a bait shop. Oh dear. There's even a bar, which is part of the cafe. So literally everything here, plus there's a campsite. Not quite sure how many pictures there are, but there's quite a few. I'll put the link to that on the on the description as well. I think it's time to go home, go to by the thunder. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.